Hi, today I'm in Agumbe, climbing to Narsimha Parvatha. He is involved with the Cobra Research Station in Agumbe, straight for 2.5 kilometers. Now we are taking a deviation. This is a land of cobras, so be careful with your placement. My 7th trek with Nandini ma'am, and many more to go. I feel hungry after seeing it. This is the mark of an elephant feet. So big. There's only one elephant in Agumbe range, and it travels from Kudremukh to the other side. So the water flows from here and then it reaches the falls. I will go to that edge.
I will run away, I don't have to plan it. I can go, change my fate, you won't understand it. All alone, that's okay, people I can't stand them. They don't want me to change, keep me where I'm standing. And I don't wanna be where I am, and I want something more, take a chance. It could be possibly my last dance, my last dance. I don't wanna let my...
Maybe one of the most adventurous terrain I've traveled until now in the Western Ghats.
We have come a long way.
There is a uniqueness about this peak that we can climb from Agumbe side and then we can get down at Kigga.
Rupa, a new joinee for our group. And she's expecting many more treks. Rupa, how do you feel?
Super!
Oh, nice. So, trekkers we used to come and stay here, but right now staying here on top of the peak is an offense. Hi, today I'm in Agumbe, climbing to Narsimaha Parvatha. This is my 3rd summit to Narsimaha Parvatha, and this is the way. Last time I made a very small video about Narsimaha Parvatha, but this time is gonna be an extensive full video about Narsimaha Parvatha. It's 9:42. We reached Agumbe very late, so we are taking off to the peak at 9:42. We were supposed to leave at 8, but we couldn't. He is Timappa. He is the guide who takes people to Narsimaha Parvatha peak. He's 65 years old, and a small introduction about him is he is involved with the Cobra Research Station in Agumbe. So anyone who comes for research from Agumbe Research Center or from a different place, they approach him before they enter the forest. So he has a lot of idea about cobras. We are climbing from Agumbe, and climbing from Agumbe is 10 kilometers to the peak, and we might plan to climb down towards Kigga. That is just 5 kilometers. This terrain will go on for 2 to 3 kilometers, and then there will be a deviation. We'll have to take a right. So once we take a right, that's going to be a dense forest. We walked straight for 2.5 kilometers. Now we are taking a deviation and enter into the dense forest. One of the things that you need to watch out while you trek to Narsimha Parvatha is a terrain like this. It's a small terrain. Be careful when you place your feet, because as I explained in my last video, this is a land of cobras. So be careful with your placement. We will reach Barkana in some time. This is a trek which can be done via Barkana Falls. We're hoping that there should be good amount of water so that we can take a dive into the water. Barkana is definitely one of the beautiful waterfalls in Karnataka. A lot of people come from the other side to see Barkana Falls, but we are going directly into the falls. Usually during monsoon, the river flows from here. It's a river stream. This is my 7th trek with Nandini ma'am, and many more to go. And guess what? She has been planning for this trek for a very, very long time. When I first told her about Narsimha Parvatha, that it might be a little tough because it's a dense forest. Are you sure you can do it? But right now, after 6 treks with her, I've told her, ma'am, it's a cakewalk for you. How do you feel, Nandini ma'am?
Oh, very nice, Niranjan. At last, my dream is coming true of trekking to Narsimha Parvatha. I've been hearing a lot from you only. So, yes.
Alright then.
Steady now.
Yeah. This portion is quite steep. I can see a jackfruit. I feel hungry after seeing it. Look at this terrain. It goes like this. Wow. This is the mark of an elephant feet. It's so big. I heard that there's only one elephant in Agumbe range, and it travels from Kudremukh to the other side, and it travels through Agumbe. That's an interesting information which I received from Parvatha. Another elephant footprint. This is a big river stream. To see river flowing during monsoon, it's the best thing. This is so green. This is a twin tree. feel the sound of the waves, the water flow. It is definitely an antidepressant sound. I love the stretch. These are really valuable. This is being used for a lot of things. So the water flows from here and then it reaches the falls. Look at this, so pure. Reaches the falls here, and that's
Barkana Falls. Most of the people go there. They actually watch the waterfall right there. Okay, because it's a short trek, it's just 2 kilometers. But coming to this place, it's going to be 7 kilometers. And from here to the pool, 3 kilometers. You're going to have an amazing view from here. Wow!
After playing in the water, we have taken off to the peak. From here, it's 3 kilometers. This is nutmeg, which is one of the spices being used for biryanis, like a garam masala. This is a very ancient tree. I'm sure this would have lived for more than 200 years. Nandini ma'am is enjoying this terrain. Nandini ma'am, how do you feel about this terrain?
Oh, this is maybe one of the most adventurous terrain I've traveled until now in the Western Ghats, because it has a mixture of everything actually. We had a nice easy climb in the beginning which went on for a kilometer and 2, and then we had a beautiful, most amazing waterfall, which for the first time I was on top of the waterfall actually and saw the water falling beneath me. That was an amazing experience. And then now we have a very steep and steady climb, but it's through the forest, so it's making it a bit easier maybe. Yeah.
Guys, you won't believe this. The one who's coming is the second son of Nandini ma'am. Rohit.
Hi.
How do you feel?
So every trek for me is a battle against myself, and I hope to conquer it by the end of the day. So the past 3 times I have been successful. That is the hope so far. I will see you on the other side.
Cool. Thank you, Rohit, and many congratulations. I shall see you on top of the peak. We are almost done with the forest area, and the hilly area is going to start in some time. We have reached the hilly region, and from here it's 1.5 kilometers to the peak. I can see the neighboring wildlife sanctuaries here. So there's a small peak, so we'll have to cross that in order to reach the Narsimha Parvatha peak. Last time I was not carrying a water bottle and I was feeling very thirsty, and I was all alone. There was a small water droplet somewhere there. I went there, then I thanked nature for blessing me with water. That's the peak. Almost there. This is a very unique terrain. You can feel the beauty of this Narsimha Parvatha range and trek. That's the peak. The big rock that you see. I can also see the terrain. You'll have to go from here and then cross a very small forest, and then again the hilly region starts. It's gonna be a few meters, and I can see this Someshwara Wildlife Sanctuary, the Kudremukha Wildlife Sanctuary being connected. It's beautiful. I just found a dung of a bison. It must be somewhere here. We have come a long way. We started the trek from here. We have come all the way. The pile of stones that you see there, that is a border. This is Sringeri and this is Karkala. Sringeri is Chikmagalur district and Karkala is Udupi district. And I'm standing just in the center of the border. This is Sringeri and that is Karkala. We made it. We trekked very slowly today. It's 3:33 now. We left at 9:42. It was a very slow trek. We spent a lot of time in Barkana Falls. This is Narsimha Parvatha. So, on the left side of Narsimha Parvatha is Sringeri. On the right side is Karkala. We are on top of Narsimha Parvatha. This is Sringeri.
This side is Karkala.
And just like Malandur, your Narsimha Parvatha share a border with two districts, and experiencing the wildlife sanctuaries, multiple wildlife sanctuaries. It can be Kudremuka or the Someshwara. It's mesmerizing. So yes, this is one trek which we shouldn't forget. We will descend in some time.
And that is the uniqueness about this peak, that we can climb from Agumbe side and then we can get down at Kigga, which is almost 35 kilometers from Agumbe by road. So we will be doing that now. We will be getting down from Agumbe side of Kigga and then we will be riding back to Agumbe where we have started the trek.
Alright, we'll show you the other part of the peak. I'm on the edge of Narsimha Parvatha peak, and this is the magical view from Narsimha Parvatha. There are three people who accompanied me. Nandini ma'am, as usual. It's Rohit, as I introduced before. And this is Rupa, a new joinee for our group. And she's expecting many more treks. Rupa, how do you feel?
Super!
Oh, nice. Cool. And a special thanks to Timappa, who helped us throughout the expedition. One of the biggest challenges about Narsimha Parvatha is, you can easily get lost because there are too many deviations. So this man was the one who helped me, and he has an amazing knowledge with regards to cobras and also about this biodiversity. A very, very special thanks to him once again. That was the peak. We climbed from Agumbe side. Now we will descend towards Kigga, which is the Sringeri side. So from here, the trek distance is short. It's just 5 kilometers. While climbing up, it was 10 kilometers. However, once we climb down, we will have to travel for 35 kilometers from Kigga to Agumbe, where we have parked our vehicle. Here is an abandoned house. This was being built a few decades ago. This is exclusively for trekkers who used to come and stay here. But right now, staying here on top of the peak is an offense. No one is allowed to stay here. Anyone who treks to the peak, he has to descend on the same day. Anyways, this now looks like an haunted house. This whole thing that you see, it's like it looks like a desert on top of the hill. However, the view from this house is great. Waking up to this view is definitely a gift. So that's the peak. We have come a long way, and we can see entire Shrungeri here. The river. This is a river stream. And check this out. Like I said, people used to come and stay here. So this is what they used to use for grinding. Oh wow. I can imagine people coming here with starvation and having a satisfied meal, because a food which is being grinded from these kind of stools, I heard it's tasty. So this is the view of Kigga Shrungeri. We reached the base. It was a wonderful trek, but we reached late, so it's always better to take off to the peak early in the morning. But that was a mistake. But however, we did this. This is my third trek to Narsimha Parvatha with the legends like Nandini ma'am. Thank you so much, Nandini ma'am. Yeah. Thank you, Rohit, and many thanks to Rupa.